Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm going to start off always by giving no praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Hashem Kakodash, right? Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and honor to you brothers doing the work in truth, sincerity, right? Just got a clip here that I just want to play, right? This is on the BBC, the great British Broadcasting Company, man. Right, so those all you brothers can hear it, those who doesn't get, copyright strike and all of that. But yeah, just play this real quick.
One of the craziest people I've met and the funniest when these guys called the Black Israelites. He doesn't know the Black Israelites, right? It's the black who is illegal. Right? They think the black man's the original Jew.
Right, so I don't know if you can catch it. My man just said, obviously we've been telling people we're not the black Hebrew Israelites, man. We're the Hebrew Israelites. Right, there are 12 tribes, and each tribe looks ever so slightly different. Each tribe has their own look. You take Ephraim, for instance, right? Scriptures say of Ephraim is a cake on 10.
Yep.
Right?
White man's the devil. I mean, look, they have a point, right?
I don't know if you caught that bit, but he was basically like they believe that the so-called white man. Well, he said white man, but we say so-called white man. He said they believe that the white man is a devil, right? And then he basically then goes and says, well, they've got a point. Right, and listen to how everyone in the crowd laughs. Right?
Yeah, because everyone knows deep down that the so-called white man is a devil. When you look at his track history and the things that he's done, everyone would have to come to the conclusion that that's the wickedest race upon the face of the earth, man.
Yep.
And everyone knows that. That's why it made such a good joke.
Yep.
That's
right.
Support white people in slavery, right? Because I think it's messed up.
Right. Oh yeah. And then he goes and say they believe that so-called white people should go into slavery, right? And then he said he thinks he's fucked up. But then listen to what he then has to say.
Would make terrible slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said because they'd make terrible slaves, and that reminds me of what Apostle Gabar says a lot. It's like he's always like, I always wonder how they're gonna survive that first day, right? Right, and this is basically what he's saying. This comedian here is saying, he's like, look, man, they believe white people should go in slavery, but that's crazy because they'd make shit slaves.
Yeah.
Right?
They run to the manager. Try and give us bread and water. Is it gluten-free?
He's just mocking them.
I know some old white woman making my dinner and stuff like, Margaret, you make me another shepherd's pie, I'm gonna tell you off. I'm single now.
Right. And that was a joke, man. That was a sketch, right? But it just goes to show that this truth is out here, man.
That's right.
Right.
See, even the camp, where we prophesy in the UK, London, we're right around the corner from BBC Studios.
Yeah.
So we know that they know, what we're about, and they know that we're there. They can't ignore us, man. We're on the busiest, high street in Europe, in the whole of Europe, man. So this word, like the brother said, is way out there, man. You can't avoid the truth. Like the scriptures say, Esau is been laid bare, man.
That's right.
Made bare. He can't hide himself no more, man.
That's right.
It
says Proverbs 1:20 says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
That's right.
Right, which as Bo was going into, that's what we do. Right, so she crieth in the chief place of concourse, and Oxford Circus is a chief place of concourse.
Yep.
Right, and just round the corner you have the BBC studios, right? Which is why Which is why we always wonder, what these guys, they know we're here, right? And they ain't doing no special. You see them doing specials in Oxford Circus when we ain't there, right? But this is just an example of the truth going on. Now that gentleman, he doesn't actually scoff at anything that he says, right? He ain't even a Muslim, man. Right? I thought maybe he's a Muslim or whatever, right? So I don't know whether he's actually been watching, because he actually knew quite a bit.
He did. He's definitely been watching them. The videos are coming to the camp. Because again, where we prophesy, there's a lot of different people, industry people from record labels and all kind of places that that see us, man, on the highways and the byways.
Yeah.
And what Esau is trying to do by putting it out there like that, it's the same thing with the Illuminati. He's trying to make mockery of it.
Yeah.
In a way, like you're making it into a joke. So then when people do see us, like, oh, that's who the guy was talking about.
Yeah.
You guys believe this and that and that and that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to soften it down and make it into a joke, but it's not gonna work in your favor, Esau, man. Because this thing is all about getting the elected, man. So the elect are gonna, see clips like that, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, let me check this out, man. And the Lord is gonna give them the spirit to discern from the bullshit, man.
Yep. Yeah, because he's also gonna make it palatable, right, for the producers to be like, hey, you can say that, you can say that, right? I'm just looking for that, but that scripture says you can do nothing for the truth.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right, man.
Let me just grab that. Nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do against this truth, as the scripture is going to say. You're going to hear it, man. Anything you do just further pushes the truth out there. The more you try and hide it, and trying to hide it from the people or try and ridicule it, is the more that it's going to get exposed through the spirit.
Yep. So 2 Corinthians 13:8 says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
That's right.
All right. So hey, whether they're that was the the elites making mockery, right, or whatever, all they've basically done is told the whole world, hey, people believe this so-called white man is the devil, man. Right? And like I said, people were laughing like, yeah, we are the devil, we are. Because deep, like the brother went into, deep down they know the truth. They know that they're the wicked, right? They know that and speaking on the whole thing is slavery. Now they know that why people go into slavery.
Yeah, that's a big part of prophecy. And even though they made mockery of it, that's actually the truth. Yahweh Shai is coming back to put them into slavery. And that's basically the message he conveyed to that audience.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can laugh all they want, but the scriptures is plain and clear, man, concerning that fact.
Yep. It says, Revelation 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
That's right. Every eye is going to see Yahweh Shai when he comes back to put you devils. And it's not only you so-called white people, it's the rest of you heathens too, man. But you are just the prime suspect in this case. You going to get it the worst, because you're going to be completely destroyed pursuant to the book of Obadiah, man. It's a very short book, but it's a very heavy book.
That's right. Yep. It says, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so Amen. Right? And why are people going to wail? If the Christian doctrine is that what do you call it? Jesus is going to come, it's going to be deliverance, it's going to be beautiful, whatever. But if the Lord is coming to do just good things, why are people going to wail when he comes? Right? They're going to wail because he's coming to bring judgment. He's coming to take power and have rulership over the nations. Right? Revelations 2:25 says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. Right? And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Right? So they basically whoever keeps the faith is going to have power over these heathen nations, i.e. these heathen nations are going to be under us, man. Right? It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Right?
Does that sound like, a beautiful, reunion with humankind? That don't sound like that to me, man. That sounds like the Lord is coming to do some stuff, some violence, man. Unto the other nations, man. That don't sound like a pleasant visit.
Yeah.
The Lord said he come to bring a sword.
That's right. Right. And it says, even as I received my Father. So the Lord, Yahweh Shai, whom the world calls Jesus, right? He's been blessed with power over the nations. Right. So he is going to have slaves. He is going to have these nations in subjection, as was mentioned in that comedy sketch. Right? And all of these things, there's going to come a time when it's no longer a joke. Right? There's going to come a time when it's like, fuck. Right? Them niggas were right. Right? So Ezekiel 33:33 says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Right? So when all these prophecies are fulfilled, then these people are going to be like, oh shit. Right? Then they're going to know that it weren't just a joke. Because like I said, that comedian by the name of Jamali Maddox, right? His father's a so-called Caribbean, and you already know about them, Benjamites, man, right? All into this and that doctrine. So it's, it is true. He has been going into the the Hebrew Israelite thing, right? But obviously he ain't on enough of a level, because he said black Hebrew Israelite, right?
And he had a big beard as well.
Yeah.
Who knows if he's had that all his life, or he was inspired. Like the elder said, he might be an undercover Hebrew.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Slinging them jokes and making them laugh, but really he's got the same mindset.
Yeah. Hey,
to some extent.
Like I said, he's got to make it palatable. For them, them BBC directors to be like, okay, you see what he's saying, whatever. Okay. We can make that run. We can make that run. Right. I'm trying to look. No, that's not the one I want. But yeah, it's just an example of of the world, of this truth being preached throughout the whole world, right? For this truth, basically, being furthered, man, right? And it's just a sign of the times. And as we read in 2 Corinthians 13:8, you can do nothing for the against the truth, but for the truth, man. All right, so that's all I have. That's all I have. You got anything more, brother?
No, that's it, man. That's it for me, man.
Cool. All right, till next time, we'll say shalom.
Shalom.